Hot Tot's last litter is doing well. They're cute. Look at them. I had to put a rock on top of that because I kept turning it over. And now they haven't. So now they actually have a shelter. Blue Azurite's litter is doing really well. They are messy. Hi, cutie. Alright, so got a bit of sad news. So I went to go check on the silo project, and remember that picture I took that I confirmed that I saw a nest? Well, I did indeed see a nest. I managed to get another picture that showed the babies, which was really cool, but I was looking at it closer today, and something just didn't sit right with me in the picture, so I went and I was determined to get a closer picture to see what I could see. And I did. And through that picture I determined that the babies were no longer alive. So I dug up the nest and I've pulled out 10 healthy looking babies. Dead, but otherwise healthy looking. So I think there were 2 entrances to the nest. One of them has been buried. The nest was fairly large. I think both of them were using it. I don't know if both of them had kits or if they were just both taking care of the kits, but they seem to be doing a very good job up until this happened. Now we have had a lot of rain and water and stuff coming down, so I think what happened is that a lot of that moisture just seeped into the nest. Even though they are partially sheltered, these kits are absolutely soaking wet. If I had to guess, I would say they're probably about 2 weeks old. So yeah, I'd have to say that that's kind of a failure on this part of the experiment. The nest wasn't sheltered from, well, this much rain. There's some shelter there, but water just seeps through the ground. The nest didn't seem particularly wet, but these kits are wet. So yeah, that's real sad. But otherwise, it looks like the mothers were doing a good job up until this point. So we'll breed them again in another couple months. And maybe I can convince them to use those totes that I made as nesting boxes. But yeah, so yeah, it's real sad. Yeah, so I've been thinking about doing this for a while, but I finally went and got myself a wagon. It was like 80 bucks, and the tires probably need to be pumped up a little bit, but it's already helped me out a lot. When I brought home some rabbit food, I just loaded it into the wagon and brought it all up at once instead of having to pick up one, bring it to the barn, go back and pick up another one, come back to the barn. Yeah, I just took them all down there at once, and I don't have to worry about trying to juggle holding 3 or 4 of these water jugs. I can just load them up in here. So yeah, that's really nice. Alright, so Hot Tot and Spooky, it's a little earlier than what I'd give it to them, but they were really eager to start building a nest. So I went ahead and gave them their nesting boxes. I've heard people using these before, these kitty litter buckets, so I'm gonna give that a try. She took to it instantly, and then Hot Tot is making her nest as well. So yeah, should be expecting babies here soon. Alright, I'll be breeding my 2 does here a couple days early than the ending of this month, because the next month is only 28 days. So I'm going to be breeding Apple Lily and blue azurite here on the 29th instead of the 31st.